Michael Frankel, joined by Devin Clark. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Man, I'm excited to see your fight coming up here. You and Ryan Spann. I mean, that's a big one, I think, in the light heavyweight division.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. He's a big, tall guy. He's got a couple wins under his belt in the UFC. So yeah, it's going to be fun destroying him.
Also got to be fun that your travel is not going to be chaotic as these last two experiences.
Yeah, it's going to be a little less stressful not going to Europe or Russia. Just the whole time frame and everything, and I get to train longer. I get to be in the States. Well, I don't leave the States, but I get to stay at my gym longer. Instead of leaving on Saturday or Sunday the week before, I get there that Tuesday. So it's a lot less time with the travel and being in a hotel and all that. So it's a little less stressful. Yeah.
And talk about stressful. I mean, you went all the way to Russia to not fight. So
that was heartbreaking.
Fill everybody in. What's that experience like from your perspective? What happened?
Well, we get there. We have the whole fight week. We're there all fight week and do the weigh-ins, morning weigh-ins. Everything's good. We're having a fight, and then we do the evening weigh-ins. Everything's good. We face off. We're still having a fight. An hour later, I get a call from my manager. The fight's off. They said that he was in the hospital, or that's what he said, or whatever. Turned out he had failed a couple of drug tests, so he got pulled from the card due to safety issues. And so yeah, no fight. Night before the fight, and then find out no fight. I was heartbroken. I didn't even care. I was just like, I wanted to fight, and you have all the energy built up, saved up, and you're ready to go, and then it's like nothing. And what do you do with it? So I went and drank Russian vodka and got drunk.
And they're quickly rebooked though for another overseas affair. So was that the mindset right away getting back from Russia? Was I got to get the next fight they offer?
Yeah, after I sobered up from from Russia, it was actually that night we actually heard about the opponent, and then we researched him and stuff like that, and I think we accepted it as soon as possible. And then I think before I was back in the States, I had another fight booked for Sweden a month and a half later, against a tough Serbian.
Is that tough, the back-to-back camps, the back-to-back weight camps?
It wasn't bad. It was actually, because you're already starting in shape, you don't have to, you have to worry about, like, am I in shape or not? No, you just train for a fight. Definitely in shape. I went back home for a week or so and saw my family, then I was right back to work. So it was good.
Now talk to me about the story-inch fight. Early on, scoring the knockdown, a dominant first round, a tough fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was fun. It was kind of just one of those scrappy fights. He was just a little bit of a scrapper. He wanted to brawl a little bit. I tried to keep my distance and kind of take the fight where I wanted to instead of falling into his let's meet in the middle and brawl game, which he tried to a couple times. But I was just staying on the outside, hit him with some shots, spinning back elbow, and hurt him. And it kind of changed the whole fight and slowed him down quite a bit. And then just kind of had to wear him down from there, just get his cardio down and let him swing away. He was trying to get the power shots. I just had to avoid those and hit him when he missed.
Your hooks, now we're seeing those straight punches come together. The knees and the clinch were very effective. And your leg kicks, talk about the improvements in your striking, the improvements you felt in that fight.
I felt great in that fight. Just working with the great coaches here at JacksonWink MMA. Mike Winklejohn, Brandon Gibson, Chad Smith. It's definitely changed my whole game. So just being able to do all that. It's work on the striking over the last 3 years. It's definitely getting better, and I'm able to tie it in with my wrestling a little more.
Is it a comfortability or more just the repetition that allows you to now display the stuff that you've been doing for a while? You do it here in practice, but doing it live in the event.
It's just being more mature in the sport. I've grown, I've matured as a fighter, and I think that's it. Just getting experience, and it kind of really took off after I got knocked out in Canada by Alexander Rakic. I learned so much in that one round of dropping him twice and almost finishing the fight to getting dropped right after that. I learned a lot. So after that, it kind of things started clicking, and there was no more fear striking. I was ready to go.
Now talk to me about the upcoming fight, Ryan Spann. How tough do you expect this one to be?
You know, it's a UFC fight, so they're all tough. Definitely a winnable fight. Grind him out. He's a first-round fighter. He's definitely real dangerous in the first round. But we're gonna, you know, maybe he'll go past that. Maybe if I don't knock him, if I don't finish the fight first, he'll go, you know, finish him in the second or third, or just grind him out and do what I do. You know, it's a fun fight. It's a good matchup for me. He's a nice, lanky guy, and you know, I've definitely dealt with that in the past and trained with that every day. So definitely ready for whatever he's got to throw at me.
We've seen Ryan with the big power come out the win over Little Nog.
Yeah.
Also, we've seen again like that crazy war with Alex Nicholson that everybody's seen, where they both got hurt each other. That crazy fight. So you expecting somewhere in between that, power punches coming at you, and it could be a craziness?
I expected the power punches to come at me, and he misses, and I control the whole fight.
You think your wrestling, that base is gonna?
I think everything will take over. I just know I'm a better fighter.
Any worry about his ground game? Out of the two of you, I'd say your wrestling would be an advantage, where he has the jiu-jitsu advantage on paper.
Yeah, on paper, you know, paper is paper, but I've trained for everything, and if he thinks that I haven't and that I'm not ready for his jiu-jitsu, he's in trouble. So yeah, I'm ready for everything. We train hard out here at JacksonWink. We got some of the best athletes and coaches in the world, and I've taken advantage of it.
What do you expect will be the next step following this one as you're climbing up the division? Is it time for a ranked opponent?
No, I don't really care. Whoever, you know, I just want to fight and keep moving up. I get paid either way, so as long as I keep moving up, I know I'm going to get my shot eventually. I want to beat everybody in the division, and you know, then go for a title shot. I'm not like some of these guys that, you know, want to win 2 fights and then call out the champion. Like, you know, that's bogus. So I definitely want to earn my way and fight all these guys, these wannabes, and all these, you know, dudes that don't belong in the top 15 or top 10 or top 5. Those guys have just been kind of hanging out.
Obviously, the ultimate goal is the title, but also would you not be in such a hurry because you train in the same gym with the champ, so you're all right with taking out everybody else first? Yeah,
man. I mean, that's definitely fine with me. I have so much respect for John Jones. He's gone out of his way to help me, and it's definitely helped my career. And you know, I can't even fake that. It's just one of those things. It's happened, and you know, I'm blessed to have him and for him to help me. It's, you know, it's a pretty cool thing, especially since I'm in his division. So yeah, I'm in no hurry to, you know, get there. Let him do his thing. I'm gonna do my thing. I gotta work my way up. Like, I'm not even ranked right now, so it's gonna be a minute anyways. I gotta work my way up and beat these dudes.
Do you feel that you've seen the division deepen, transform at all since your time with the company?
Yeah, we got some new guys in there, and they're, you know, they're all these, you know, a little bit taller, kind of flashy guys, like to knock people out in the first round. The thing is, what happens when they can't knock them out in the first round? When they go against guys like me that are ready for your stupid flying knees or whatever your trick shots that people should be able to avoid. So yeah, it's a fun division though. Everybody's tough, and that's what I love about it. And, you know, greatest job in the world.
But right now, you feel, I guess, almost more of a throwback on Mark Coleman, Tito Ortiz, a little bit where some of these guys are just a lot more striking-centric, like you said, flashy striking-centric.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's kind of where the sport's gone, right? People want to get these knockouts, they want the 50K bonus. And there's a few people in, you know, fighting that they're still going for the submissions and the takedowns. They're just a wrestling advantage. You got Khabib, you know, he's one of the biggest fighters in the game right now, and he just wrestles the shit out of people, and it works. And you know, and he does it in an exciting way, and people forget how exciting that can be.
And you want to bring that same kind of excitement to your performance?
I want to bring more than that. You know, I want to bring that because I can strike too. Like, I started boxing when I was 6 years old, so I have a little bit of a background in boxing and stuff like that. But I love to throw kicks. I love love to strike. It's just, you know, like I said, I just got to keep maturing as a fighter and being able to put it all together, and it's gonna be a masterpiece, and I'm really excited for it.
And not to mention, talk about flashy striking. I mean, you're the one that brought it up. You landed a spinning back elbow last time. I consider that pretty flashy myself.
Yeah, but it was, you know, that was in the fight. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you can land it, it's landed. If it's there, it's there, and that's just, I feel like that's part of being a complete mixed martial artist, is knowing when to throw what. And he was vulnerable in that moment, and you know, and that's a key for a lot of these guys that are doing it. These guys are vulnerable in the moment because they're like, oh, they react wrong, and when the guy reacts wrong, you have to capitalize.
So not even this fight particularly, but again, as a martial artist, what do you feel has been the biggest development you've had last year?
Just my mentality going into a fight, and staying composed in a fight. A lot of times, like going into the fight in Canada, I kind of rushed things, and I got knocked out because of it. And it was a fight that I was winning, and I could have won and could have finished him. I just needed to stay a little more composed. So went to the drawing board, worked with my my mental coach, and we just were able to stay composed and fight our fight.
Awesome, sir. Thank you for the time. Look forward to seeing you in action here at UFC.
Thank you. Appreciate it.